this year at Gamescom 2025, we know what was the people's champion. The people's champion was Hollow Knight Silksong. Everyone was talking about Hollow Knight, and a matter of fact, a lot of persons was in anticipation of that game. It just so happened that Xbox would have had a good relationship there with the devs there at Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silksong was one of the premiered games in the Xbox booth at Gamescom, running silky smooth like Egyptian silk on the Xbox ROG Ally X and ROG Ally. So yes, Microsoft has a good working relationship with the devs there at Hollow Knight. We know that both Hollow Knight 1 and the new Hollow Knight Silksong are both playable on Game Pass. Yes, if you have Game Pass, you can play both of these indie gems. But like anything else, there are haters. Yes, haters are hating that Hollow Knight is available on Game Pass. These guys are not happy for the devs there at Hollow Knight. No, these guys are haters. But don't play stupid. You know who they are. You know the only community that love hating on anything that is not on their platforms. We know who they are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hate, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like a born a hater, you know, like myself, man. You know, a lot of cats think they hate, but man, I mean, I'm mad at everything, man. You know, brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, that's what real hating is all about, man.
Yo, shout out to Season, man. Tell him about the Season, man. Yo, outside the This nigga boy.
Yes, you guessed it. The PlayStation community is hating on Silksong. What, you don't believe me? Listen to Mooch.
Sorry, Hollow Knight Silksong. That was another one.
Can we talk about that for a second? I'm just having a hard time with this, everybody. I think every time, maybe twice a generation, we take this one game and it's a good game, and we build it up, and we build it up, and we build it up. Like Hollow Knight was good, right? It was good, but like, is everyone really? Death Singer, I know you are. You've been talking about it for a while, and I'm not discrediting any. Are we making too much of this Silksong?
Hate us because they ain't us.
Exactly. They hate us because they ain't us. That's a great saying, okay?
Hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
I mean, are we? I mean,
Mooch, I think it's because 7 years. It's been 7 years. I think that people are building it up. It's kind of like Star Wars Episode 7. You know what I mean? There was like 13 years between that and Return of the Jedi, or 17 years, and everybody made a big deal out of it, and then it turned out to be not that.
We've had Ori. We've had two Oris.
It made me laugh. You had people like
Prince of Persia.
Advertising how.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Willie.
You had people like advertising how smooth it runs on the Asus ROG Xbox Ally X, and I'm thinking I should flipping hope it runs smooth. It's a 2D platformer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come
being
on.
Played on the most
Don't get me wrong.
Handheld PC.
It's fine that people are excited for it, but I mean, we've had a bunch of different games that are in this genre, this type of game, and everyone's just. I mean, I've seen every channel, large to small, talking about this Silksong, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right. I'm like, I mean, especially it's coming out in the next 2 months with so many games we just mentioned that are going to be coming out, and everyone's like, well, I'm going to drop everything for Silksong, and I'm like, are you really? Like, I don't know. I mean,
it's a good game. It'll be a good game.
Absolutely,
I guarantee you.
I know, but we're talking about it like it's like we're talking about it like certain channels talk about it like it's GTA 6, or
Say that again.
We're talking about it like certain channels talk about it like it's GTA 6, or been waiting for it forever, and it's that caliber. It's that I don't know.
I have never met a group of men so sour, so salty that this game is on Xbox Game Pass. Yes, I know that's the reason why they are not feeling this game. It's because of Xbox Game Pass. And I mean, these guys are really proving themselves to be some of the most hypocritical ponies I've ever seen. You guys could remember Stray and how they hyped up Stray when it was coming exclusive to PlayStation Plus. Ponies all over the world were saying that this game was the greatest indie game. This game should be Game of the Year. So a game like Stray, these ponies were hyping up because it was exclusive at the time for PlayStation. So this just goes to show the hypocrisy of the PlayStation community. But in the meantime, you guys tell me, how are you going to play Hollow Knight Silksong? Is it that you're playing it on your PC? Is it you're playing it on your Xbox? Did you get it on Game Pass or did you purchase it? Let me know in the comment sections below. Today, however, we are going to talk about how Helldivers 2 on the Xbox is really exposing the PlayStation community. I mean, this is crazy in my opinion. Really, really crazy. But you know what? We'll talk about it. So you know what? Let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. We are on the way to 5,000 subscribers, and no doubt your subscription to this channel will aid us in that goal. When it is you do that, you get some of the best Xbox content this side of the internet. Of course, we sprinkle a little bit of Nintendo news here and there, but our specialty, what we are known for, what everybody come to the table for, is the Sony Pony Salt. You won't regret it. So if this type of content interests you, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button today. Now let's get back to the video. So as most of you all know, Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox really did a number on the PlayStation community. They didn't expect Sony to announce this game coming to the Xbox. And let me just say, Helldivers 2 continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, Helldivers 2 is giving more gifts than a Santa Claus in late July. Yes, why do I say that? Why do I say Helldivers 2 is giving all these gifts to the Xbox community? Because think about this. Ponies were saying that Helldivers 2 was made for the PlayStation 5 from the ground up, meaning that Arrowhead specifically designed Helldivers 2 for the PlayStation 5 console. Well then, I mean, to my surprise, I was seeing this when it comes to Helldivers 2 running on the Xbox.
We're probably a little tired of Helldivers' performance at this point, as the game just can't hold a stable 60 FPS in most game content. Bombed out cities often clock in the 40s, while lighter fare just about hangs in the PS5's VRR window. That's actually a critical detail here, as Series X's wider VRR window and 120Hz output support gives the game VRR playback with low framerate compensation essentially all of the time.
Again?
Xbox systems are set up to provide a good VRR experience without developer intervention, while PS5 consoles demand developer-side 120Hz and LFC integration, which Helldivers 2 lacks on Sony's consoles.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Outputting at only 60Hz in all modes. Helldivers 2 also packs the 30 FPS quality mode on Series X. There's little to note here, except to say that performance is nearly faultless. Frame pacing is even, and any drops are momentary and short-lived. It's very good as far as 30 FPS operation goes, a consistent 30 FPS with few dips, but it does struggle with frame pacing. Sony's PS5 system is interrupted by periodic bouts of 16, 33, and 50 millisecond frames.
But that's not the end, guys. That is not the end. You all remember when the PlayStation narrative or the PlayStation community narrative is that Xbox fans don't buy games? Now they're trying to move the goalposts again. Now they're saying that the Xbox community don't buy their games. So I have so much evidence showing how these ponies echoed the sentiments of J-Dub when he said they don't buy games. J-Dub tweeted, Xbox don't buy no games. Again, he tweeted, multiplats that skip Xbox because the install base is too small and don't buy games. I mean, there's so many tweets from J-Dub and many other ponies that would have said that Xbox fans don't buy games. Now they are trying to move the goalposts to say that Xbox fans don't buy their games. Because if the Alina analytics is true, and this game really did sell under 1 million in just 6 days, it exposes all these ponies' talking points and narratives. It really, really exposes them. Because not only did the Xbox fans buy this game in droves, it basically outpaced the sales of Astrobot. I mean, it exposes these ponies, and they don't want that to happen. So that's why they are moving the goalposts. But listen to this damning evidence if this report is true. Listen to this report.
Helldivers 2 sold more on Xbox than PlayStation in the first 6 days.
Dude, what?
Helldivers 2 has sold more copies on Xbox and PlayStation within the first 6 days of launch. The Xbox launch has been a great plan for Helldivers 2, contributing to the Steam player count in recent days as well. Moreover, Arrowhead has also released the collaboration with Halo ODST alongside this launch. Along with all the content the game has released since launch, may have helped push more players over the edge. Now, new sales details for Helldivers 2 on Xbox have been revealed. Helldivers 2 sold close to 1 million copies on Xbox in the first 6 days. Spotted by Game Rant, the latest Alinea Insight newsletter has provided sales details for games in August, which includes Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 has sold 926,000 copies on Xbox in the first 6 days, compared to Helldivers 2's PlayStation launch last year. It only sold 633,000 copies in the first 6 days.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It was a momentous occasion this month, as both PlayStation and Xbox had their exclusives release on each other's platforms. Helldivers 2 for Xbox launched alongside Gears of War, Reloaded for PlayStation. However, the latter only accounted for 241,000 downloads, whereas Helldivers 2 has sold close to 1 million copies on Xbox. Helldivers 2 has also made it to the top of Xbox's top paid games list, with Helldivers 2 and Helldivers 2 Super Citizen Edition taking the first and third place, respectively. The list also includes NBA 2K26, EA Sports Madden NFL 26, and NBA 2K26 Leave No Doubt Edition.
So you guys heard correctly. Helldivers 2 sold more on the Xbox when given the same time period than it did on the PlayStation 5. Now, these ponies were saying a lot of rubbish for these years that Xbox players don't buy games, and they have been exposed with their own game. Now, what can you guys say now? You guys look foolish, you guys look dumb, because it's very clear that Xbox people buy games, and Sony knew this. Sony knew that these this game would have sold on Xbox. That is why it is almost guaranteed that Sony is going to put more games on Xbox. Yeah, you guys said Xbox was dead, but Xbox is showing to be more alive than PlayStation gamers. So, what do you guys think about this? Helldivers 2 sold more on Xbox than it did on PlayStation given the same time period. Wow, wowzers. Ponies, this is not a good look. So, don't forget to let me know what you thought about this in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.